Good morning, everybody. This is 7. How many days of the week can we be extraordinary? 7 days of the week. Good to see you all. Here I am, up close and personal. I am happy to be with you. I have changed my viewing, so I've been doing landscape so that I can repurpose the videos. And now I just was on a scope and was asking, what do you prefer? I watched Gary Vee this morning, I watched Kim Garst this morning, and both of them went back to portrait. So what is your opinion when you are on Periscope? What do you prefer to see, the landscape or the portrait? Welcome to the show. If you are brand new, this is Daily Inspiration. It's just a couple of minutes in the morning to kickstart your day and get you ready to go and create the day. Yay, Gary Vee, you like landscape. You know, I like landscape a lot because you can repurpose it well. But when you use landscape and Periscope, sometimes it's not showing up really well. Thank you very much, Giant Thinker. Really nice to see you. Welcome to the show. I have shows every day of the week at the evening, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then every morning on your way to work or on your way to whatever you do, even in your car in the morning with the kids, it's important to open our mindset, get ready for the day, so I love to be part of the opening of the mind. So welcome everybody. My name is Monika Zands. I'm a business consultant, and I help people take their life and business to the next level. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Hi, Ram. Great. Welcome. Sydney, awesome. I've got a team of people. Hey, USA Fitness Team, Chicago. Really great to see you. Love it. So I help people in a unique way. Most of us have this incredible gift that we're given, a God-given gift, a talent, whatever. And maybe we are so aware of it and we use it on a daily basis, and maybe even more we share it with people, but most of the time people keep those gifts hidden, take them for granted. And so my whole business is all about helping people recognize that gift, paying it forward so that not just they can use it in the world, but also so that we as people who are engaging with them can really benefit from the gifts that they have. So I help people see their greatness, watching others, experiencing themselves, and then being it, like standing inside of the truth of who they are, and then paying it forward, because in a world where we have gifts, so often people do things for their own gain. And what I'm loving about Periscope, what I'm seeing so much of, is people really stepping out into the world to support and give to others. Now, I have experienced that there are people that are using Periscope really for just a very specific personal agenda. And you can really kind of see through those people. You can see, because the way that they engage with their audience, in my opinion, of course this is just my opinion, is really more about what they want from the audience. But for me, a lot of my life is really about service. I think it's really important to recognize that if your mission is to be of service and your mission is to be a contribution, then it's of value to understand your audience and to share with them some of the things they're asking. So I love when you guys are sharing with me things that are important to you. Tonight on my show at 5:30, I always talk about business myths. We're like the business mythbusters. And I walk through some of the common misunderstandings that people have and help them really break through it. Yes, it's definitely about giving. Good morning, Leah. Nice to see you. All right, so let me share with you a couple of things. So there are no have-tos in life. So I'm going to read you some sample have-tos that people tend to say, and then think about for yourself, where in your life do you find yourself saying have-tos? So I can't go skydiving. I have to be practical, or I have to be safe, or I have to be careful. I can't go to my niece's graduation. I have to work. I can't attend my high school reunion. I have to lose weight. I can't hike Machu Picchu this summer. I have to paint the house. And you can start seeing that the I have to experience becomes a limiter in our life, and it becomes something that people don't necessarily recognize as the thing that stops them. So when their brain goes to, oh, I'm so excited about this, then the little voice inside our heads, which we talked about yesterday morning, comes really quickly up. It's like a muscle that's been built over time. It comes really quickly up. Well, I have to do this or that. So here are some sentence starters that you can start looking into your life. Anytime you ever hear yourself or someone else say a have to, it's easy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Anytime you hear yourself say that in your mindset, then one of the things that you can do is pay attention. If it's coming from you, then you might take a moment to jot down these sentence starters and ask yourself if there's a new perspective that you can take. And if it's coming from someone else, we have the opportunity to consider, in life, we set up a life with mirrors in it. People that serve us in the way of being able for us to see ourselves when we're denying or not looking at who we are. So if you hear a lot of people around you saying, I have to, I have to, I have to, and it really strikes a chord inside of you, you might consider, where in my life am I actually saying I have to, and I'm unconscious about that. So here are the 4 different ways you can start a new sentence. First, start with I can. So if you were to say I can't go skydiving, then what can you do? What it will do is it will build the muscle of looking for another lens, looking for another perspective. The next one, so you could start a sentence with I want to. I want to. Because I want to has you start hooking up dreams, desires, wishes, intention, inspiration. And when you start speaking through life in I want tos, you can really help people recognize what they want, what they're dreaming about, because we often get so inundated with our day-to-day routine and our day-to-day goals and habits that we forget what we want. And I spoke about yesterday a little bit the living an I get what I want life. Because when we start declaring I get what I want, then we have the benefit of really impacting people. So if you already say some of these, if you say I can, if you say I want to, go ahead and tap the hearts. Just give me a sense of that you actually do those things. 3 other things. Awesome. Okay, good. So does anybody have an example? If you have an example of something that maybe you've had a perception shift where you've gone from an I have to an I can or I want to, go ahead and share it. One of the big tips that I said yesterday was when you share with the world that you want something, the world may have resources to give you, but if you don't ask and you don't declare it, it's going to be really hard for us to provide that. And you never know when you're talking to someone what connections they have, what resources they have, what people they know, what skills they have. So it could really, really support you in getting what you want just simply because you're bold enough and courageous enough to share it. So if you have an I want to in your life, go ahead and type it below and share that with us today. Okay, number 3, you can start a sentence with I choose to. Now, I have done a lot of studying in manifestation and intention setting, and the word choice is a very powerful stand. Have you ever had the experience where you're in the middle of deciding something? Maybe you're deciding a trip, you're deciding where you want to go. Thank you, yes, invest in the hustle, be courageous. Or wanting to drive your kids to school every day, so having a flexible schedule to be able to do that, excellent. So when you're thinking between a couple of things and you're making a decision, you know that in decision making, there's a lot of different factors you're taking into account. So you're deciding between whether it's a good idea or a bad idea. Maybe you're deciding whether you have the finances or not. I want to build a more meaningful experience with my audience. Awesome, yes, beautiful. So those decisions have a lot of weight because you're constantly considering lots of different perspectives or lots of different things that you value. But imagine a choice free of any of the things that cause the decision. Like you just choose. You choose without a because, you choose without a reason, you choose without an excuse, you choose without a need. You simply stand inside of the truth of what you believe, what you know, and you choose. Can you imagine that making a choice rather than a decision can really shift how you engage with people? Because you're not going to be questioned on, well, have you considered this side or that side? So at the point of a choice, it's like final say, like period at the end of it. So just consider when you start your sentence with I choose to, there may be some more gumption, some more power behind that so that you stand more firmly in your direction of where you want to head. And then finally, I can't wait to. And I like this one a lot because it adds the enthusiasm, it adds the innovation, it adds creativity. I can't wait to. Think about how different. I can't go skydiving. I can't wait to create the time, create the opportunity to go. Instead of I have to do something else, which again closes the door. So this is a mindset that really can help you expand how you look at things and become more attractive or magnetic rather than creating a difference between you and the objective that you want, like an obstacle. Thank you so much. I will at giantthinkers.com. Ram, that's great. I sure will. Thank you. All right, so Leah Buscaglia says, don't spend your precious time asking why isn't the world a better place. It will only be time wasted. The question to ask is, how can I make it better? To that, there is always an answer. How can I make it better? So as you go out in your world today, interacting with people, maybe don't just ask yourself, how can I make the world a better place? Maybe encourage people to share with you how they are making the world a better place. I'm Monika, excited to see you. Join us on Mythbusters this evening, 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. And remember, see your greatness, be your greatness, and pay it forward, everybody. Have a great day.